it's Erika. We're gonna be wrong intro. Welcome to part 3 of my first listen for J Park's The One You Wanted, his 20-track R&B album. We're just showing our love, showing our appreciation for actually getting 20 songs by doing a first listen to it. Specifically, the 12 tracks that I had not heard before. Some of them were released, some of them were not. They're exclusive to the album. Some of them were like little singles here and there, you know? So we're just showing the love. We're just showing the love. So I'm not in this first listen. I'm not checking out the tracks that I have already checked out, which would be Taxi, Blur, Give Me a Minute, Candy, Got a Daughter, Need to Know Why, Yesterday, You're My. Did I get them all? Taxi, Blur, Give Me a Minute. Taxi, Blur, Give Me a Minute, Candy, Got a Daughter, Need to Know Why, Yesterday, and You're Mine. Yes, those are the 8 tracks I'm not checking out. I'm checking out the other 12. Again, some of them are released, but they slipped by me, so it'll be my first time checking them out. So that's what we're doing here. Part 1 included my reaction to OOO, Mayday, Like I Do, and Dedicated to You. Part 2 was Sip on a Little Some, 100 Days Foreign, and Never Again. This part's going to be Love is Ugly featuring Hwasa, Recall, Chapter, and Piece of Heaven. Love is Ugly and Chapter were previously released and stuff like that, but again, I missed them because sometimes there's singles and I'm like, oh, I'll go check that out, and then I never forget to check it out. But then, you know, sometimes we come full circle, and here we are. So yeah, the first one we're gonna be checking out is Love is Ugly. So we're gonna go ahead and dive right on into this. It's not the last collaboration. But still excited, you know what I mean, to try and get like a J Park and Hwasa track. Hwasa's definitely an artist that collaborates with a lot of like Korean R&B, Korean hip-hop artists. So it's not something like so unfamiliar for her, but I think it'll be still cool to get a little collab. So we don't gotta waste any more time, and you know, with it, Love is Ugly. I don't know what my hair is doing. Woogie! Preach! Okay. 가끔씩 줬던 세상을 뺏어보시고 싶어. 때려 보면서 짜증내 sometimes. 옆에 있어도 등을 돌려 all night. 죽도록 밉지만 너 없이 겁나 서로 한 입만 얻어 너는 내 거야. It's a vibe. And it's a type of sound like I would expect Hwasa to be on. I don't know, it's just like a thing. Or she do what I exactly thought she would. And it's a great feature for this, so who's mad, not me? Especially this type of like thing, Miss Ma'am. harmonies. Alright, I liked it. It's definitely the type of track I would expect Hwasa to be on. Like, there's just certain music to where you hear it and you're just like, oh, is this artist on it? Or is it this artist song? Are they featured on it? It's definitely that type of sound. And I really liked it. I think it's great. I think it's a dope track. I mean, Love is Ugly. Well, maybe it's sometimes a little more than sometimes, you know? But yeah, I really liked it. Definitely, I've expected the sort of end of the album to kind of just like start slowing down and stuff like that. So the next track we're going to be checking out is called Recall. Hello. Yeah, I don't got anything quippy to say to this one. A miracle, I know. I normally have a stupid joke to make. But we're just kind of flowing, going through it and stuff. So, yeah, let's get some Recall. Let's go. Just a guitar? All right. And another guitar. Right? Am I tripping? I don't know instruments. Why do I try? Keep on trying to act so cool. Heard you found a lover. Used to be a little stubborn. Guess he's about to feel the suffer. Missing out, things are fucked up. Can you define what unbreakable love is? I used to think that we'd be the only two who could answer the question I just gave you. But love is kinda hard when you're truly committed. Couldn't afford it to make it right. When I recall, I like this vibe. Who produced this one? Thelma and Wade Chad. Okay. Okay. I close my eyes and we're together once again. Forgive me for all I did. I'm only human. Had growing up to do, didn't know what I was doing. Baby girl can't lie, me she loving. Only want your kissing and hugging. Hurts me so bad that it's no more. It's so sudden. Heart has no feeling of some numbness. Turn so cold. Wish that I could just turn back time and go back to the days when I could see that smile upon your face. That's very interesting. I don't know. This one kind of gives me flashbacks to like Everything You Wanted, that album, and how like I don't know how sort of like timeless the R&B kind of is, and like this could have came out way back when, and I would have thought like I don't know, some of the songs on the album would be like interchanged with. Like it's not an exclusively 2024 R&B type of sound. Like it is, but it ain't though. Yeah, I mean that's another good one. It's like the rest of the album is Recall. Girl, that's how you should leave him. You should leave him forever in his thoughts and his memory. But I liked it. I think it's good. I think it's a well produced track. It's again Thelma and Wade Chad, so automatic banger. Let me enunciate. I forgot how to English. But yeah, but I think it's great. Production of it is amazing. The track itself is really good. So yeah, and again, kind of just like slowing things down. I do like, it's kind of nice to get like a little sandwich within the album, because like the first two ones were a little bit like a slower R&B sort of vibe, you know what I mean? In the end, they're slower, they're more ballad like. Not that this one's a ballad, but kind of like You're Mine and Yesterday, a little bit more like. But yeah, so the next one we're getting out is Chapter. This was released with Taxi Blur, featuring Naughty. When that was released, this one was accompanying it. I did not check it out when I checked out Taxi Blur and stuff like this. Girl, I'm a mess sometimes. If I don't react to it, it's a good assumption to know I didn't check it out. Sometimes though, but then sometimes I deep dive into stuff and then I'm like, it depends. It depends on the day, case by case basis. So this was J Park Season 2, but yeah, I'm excited to dive into more. We're almost done, girl. Oh my god. I'm gonna do this for like an hour. Let's go. Speaking of the ballads. I pulled up the Genius lyrics. That was a good one. That's like a pure ballad, which I think is really good to have that on the album. And I really liked it. It's a breakup song. It's like closing the end of a chapter is kind of what he's talking about. That's why I pulled up the Genius lyrics. So fully understood what I was hearing. Because I know words here and there, but not fluently, especially now that I haven't used Korean extensively in 6 years. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think it's a good like breakup song. I mean, the variety again of like the concepts for the track and stuff. I mean, you have a little bit more cuter, sweeter ones. You have like love songs. You have like kind of little ones you can play in the club a little bit, you know what I mean? So the variety of the R&B is amazing. It's really, really great to get on this album. The next ones after this are Yesterday and You're My. I think it's really great the way the album's kind of just like structured. The first 2 R&B tracks are really good, and then it kind of goes a little bit of like a poppier moment, and then it kind of goes more in like the English ones. Just like the vibe overall in like a top down, it flows really nicely in between like the bigger kind of like I guess overall concepts for like the R&B tracks on the album, but even the placement of them is all really, really nice. It could definitely be a top down listen or a shuffle depending on your vibe. I mean, Chapter, if you listen to Chapter after Give Me a Minute, girl, that's jarring. But like, you know what I mean? It's all R&B. It can all be played in a shuffle. So the last track we're going to be checking out is Piece of Heaven featuring ISOL, Amor Vision. Really excited to dive into this one. Figuring out how we're rounding out the album. Is it going to be another ballad? What is the vibes? You know, that's what we're definitely here for. So, you know, with it, like, go. Of course we do.
빠져날 자신도 없었고 나의 존재가 뭔 의미인지 내가 나를 사랑하지 않을 때 남을 사랑해줄 수 없을 때 네가 구원해줬어.
Okay. I think it's also cool to give like one of his artists. Well, I mean, of course he like collabs with every artist, but like kind of putting on his own that haven't like debuted yet. Okay, Miss Ma'am. Because there was a girl he was dancing in the Mayday dance practice with who people were saying that's like a Trini. And I think ISOL is one too? But like great, interesting tone. I like it. I know, and it kind of makes me interested to see what he's gonna do with his artists, because if this is sort of how he's presenting them, like if it's gonna be like a girl group, like that's interesting. It was such a beautiful type of love. That love from above, girl, that's different. That's different. This hair is driving me crazy. I can't. It's driving me crazy in general. Jesus Christ. Sorry. I just can't. There. I liked it. I think the track is great. I think it's a great one to end the album with. It's kind of just like, especially concept-wise, it's like sort of ethereal type of love that don't even seem real, like it's from heaven, you know, that type of thing. That's healing type of love. I really liked it, and I think it's great, again, for him to put on his artists and stuff that we don't know about yet, and it kind of just like put them on, people can catch a vibe with them. That's not like pre-debut type stuff, even if it is like a girl group. I think that's really, really cool. But I think the album's amazing. Pure R&B album is really nice, especially with the variety of R&B. Again, there's our ballads, there's more poppy ones, there's kind of just like the ones you can play in the club. Like there's a great variety here of like different types of R&B, and again, it's like an overall arching sound, but it's still like the specifics of each track are like so different at the same time that it's just like really, really cool, you know, because I feel like most of the time if an artist does release like a solo album and it's like, it can all be kind of like the same vibe or like very similar sounds, and it's like the same vibe, like, well, it's kind of complicated because it's just like, it still sounds like J Park, but it still is like, every song is different, you know what I mean? I think that's really, really cool and something to appreciate here. And I really liked it. And again, it's very interesting because like I could like, it's almost like you could interchange the songs with his last album from 8 years ago, and I think that just kind of shows not only his like sound, but also sort of just like how almost like timeless the music is, how timeless the R&B is, you know what I mean? Like there's some I listen to, I'm just like, oh, this kind of sounds like it could have been on the last one, you know? And I think that's a really good thing to have, you know what I mean? I don't know, especially when like a lot of music, especially that I react to, that I check out, it's very much follows the trends, and so much music is driven by TikTok and like the trends and everything like that. So to kind of get music that's just kind of just like for the arts, not the charts type of scenario, that's just sort of for like the project and everything like that, I think that's really cool. I think that's really dope, and that's definitely something to for sure know, you know what I mean? And again, it depends, not every artist is like that, but like I feel like a majority of it kind of how it goes. And then also 20 tracks for an album, shout out, even though if half of it or more than half of it was kind of like previously released before, still just kind of like structuring it as like a full album is just again like really cool, with not all previously tracks that we've heard before, because again, you only kind of get this if it's like a compilation BTS 17 type of moment, you know what I mean? It's never just like kind of just like a standalone project like this, and it's the one you wanted. And I'm just saying, I've been kind of needing these R&B type of vibes again, because again, it's been like 8 years, and how much, the last one was 19 tracks, so shout out to getting this one. And some of that had, yeah, there's like Korean versions and English versions, so this one, they're all kind of just like standalone tracks, so that's really dope. And it's just like a similar vibe to how we released it the last 9 projects, kind of like spanning a couple different years and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I think it's cool. I think it's a dope project. I think it's definitely something to acknowledge. It's something to appreciate. And the music's good. It's not a bad track here. They're all really good. They all are doing their different things. I still think my favorite is 100 Days. I still think it because she a banger, and she just, and the features on it are crazy. I really like that one. That one is for sure a vibe I'm feeling. Also the one with Ning Ning, miss my girly Ning Ning. Yes. And then obviously, if I gotta talk about the previous ones, Taxi, Blur, Give Me a Minute, Ganadata, Need to Know. I mean, they're all good. They're all good tracks, but definitely those are the ones that I lean to the heaviest, that I'm gonna probably be replaying the most. Looking at it as a full project. Well, I don't even know if Ganadata counts, because that's been out forever. You know what I mean? So does she count? She kind of does. But yeah, I think it's a great album. It's a great project. It's definitely something that's really cool that we don't get anymore. So I think that's something to appreciate, you know what I mean? In the fact that it is what it is, and the collaborations are great and stuff, and it's really cool to see kind of much more like idol type of collabs, or for like well, this is an R&B project, so it's really cool to see that, because then they get to show different sides of them that we don't normally get to see when they do like R&B stuff for their groups or stuff that's like kind of more solo for them. Like this, it's really cool to get a different vibe from those artists. The collabs were great, whether they were the more K-pop ones or they were the more ones with like the Western artists and the rappers and stuff. It was all good. It was a good time. It's a great album. It's something to love. It's something to appreciate. And I finally did the first listen for it, and I finally did it. I'm just happy because it's been on the back burner for a minute. And then also, it was a process to sort of make. But yeah, so I appreciate this. Just give me 10 views. I don't even care anymore. Like, the views never matter to me because I got videos that got thousands, I got videos that got tens, you know. But yeah, go to put your thoughts in the comments down below what you thought about the full album. I think it's great. Top down listen's really good. On a shuffle is really good. Depends on the vibes. But again, it's another great project from J Park. Once again, great collabs, great production, just great everything all around because he don't make bad music. That's the thing. But yeah, go to put your thoughts in the comments down below. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. If you liked me and you want to see more of my videos, go and hit that subscribe button. Want to see my videos the second they come out, hit that notification button. Want to follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, or in the description down below. Or at the end screen if you like gaming content. I have a gaming channel. It's called Erika. Currently playing Horizon Forbidden West, so if you can join me over there for that. Thank you so much for watching. Love you, and I will talk to you later. Bye.